Ever walk into a room full of strangers and feel your palms sweat? It's a common experience that many of us face. Do you overthink every word before you speak, terrified of awkward silences? You're not alone. This anxiety can make even the simplest interactions feel daunting. Many people find conversations, especially with unfamiliar faces, about as comfortable as a root canal. It's a universal struggle that can make social settings feel like a minefield. We build it up in our minds, imagining all the ways it could go wrong. Our brains are wired to focus on potential negative outcomes, amplifying our fears. But guess what? Most people are just as nervous. It's a shared human experience that we often forget. We're so busy worrying about our own awkwardness that we forget everyone else is probably doing the same. This mutual anxiety can actually be a point of connection. This isn't a test, it's a conversation. It's an opportunity to connect, share, and learn from each other. Let's break free from this self-imposed pressure and rediscover the joy of connecting with others. Conversations can be enjoyable and fulfilling. Remember, even the smoothest talkers were once fumbling beginners. They faced the same fears and overcame them with practice. The good news? Conversation skills are just that, skills. They can be developed and refined over time. And like any skill, they can be learned and honed with practice. The more you engage, the better you become. So let's ditch the fear and dive into some simple yet powerful techniques to transform you into a conversation maestro. With the right mindset and tools, you can master the art of conversation. Remember that time you replayed a conversation in your head, cringing at every word you said or didn't say? Yeah, we've all been there. Our brains love to overthink, especially in social situations. We imagine judgment, rejection, and awkward silences that would make a mime blush. This overthinking is like a pesky mosquito buzzing in your ear during a symphony. It distracts you from truly engaging in the present moment and connecting with the person in front of you. The key is to swat that mosquito away. Easier said than done, right? But we can train ourselves to be more mindful and present during conversations. Start by noticing when you're trapped in your head, analyzing instead of interacting. Gently guide your focus back to the other person. What are they saying? What's their body language telling you? Remember, conversations are two-way streets, not mental obstacle courses. Want to unlock someone's personality and keep the conversation flowing? Ditch the yes and no questions and embrace the power of open-ended inquiries. Instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" try, "What kind of movies are you into?" Open-ended questions are like invitations to share, explore, and reveal a bit of ourselves. They spark curiosity, leading to more engaging and insightful conversations. Think of it like throwing a ball. A yes or no question is like tossing the ball straight back, ending the game. An open-ended question is like throwing the ball in a way that invites the other person to catch it and keep the game going. So next time you find yourself reaching for a closed-ended question, pause and rephrase it to open up a world of conversational possibilities. Section 4. Mirroring magic, matching energy for effortless connection. Have you ever noticed how being around someone super enthusiastic can boost your own energy? Or how someone speaking softly can make you unconsciously lower your voice? We're social creatures, hardwired to mirror each other's behavior and energy levels. Use this to your advantage. Subtly matching the other person's energy, tone, and pace of speech creates an instant sense of rapport. If they're bubbly and animated, mirror that energy. If they're calm and collected, adjust your demeanor accordingly. This doesn't mean putting on a fake persona. It's about finding a comfortable middle ground where you both feel at ease. Think of it like dancing. When two people are in sync, the dance flows effortlessly. Mirroring in conversation is like finding that shared rhythm, creating a harmonious connection that makes the interaction feel natural and enjoyable. Section 5. Beyond words, the power of active listening and nodding. Here's a secret. Being a good conversationalist isn't just about what you say, it's about how well you listen. It's about being present in the moment and giving your full attention to the speaker. We're often so focused on formulating our next brilliant remark that we miss half of what the other person is saying. This habit can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities for deeper connections. Active listening is about truly tuning in, engaging with all your senses. Make eye contact, nod along, and show that you are fully engaged. Offer verbal cues like, "That's interesting," or "Tell me more." These phrases encourage the speaker to continue and show that you are genuinely interested in their story. These small gestures show you're present, invested, and genuinely interested in what they have to say. They help build trust and rapport. Remember those times when someone really listened to you without interruption or judgment? It felt good, right? It made you feel valued and respected. Being an active listener is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone. It shows that you care about their thoughts and feelings. It makes them feel heard, valued, and understood. This can strengthen your relationships and create a more positive and supportive environment. Plus, you never know what fascinating stories and insights you might uncover when you simply stop talking and start listening. The world is full of amazing stories waiting to be heard. Section 6. Awkward silence? Not on our watch. Tips for smooth transitions. Ah, the dreaded awkward silence. We've all been there. That moment when conversation screeches to a halt, leaving you both staring blankly at your shoes. Don't panic, it's more common than you think. Awkward silences are a natural part of conversation, like speed bumps on the road to connection. They can be uncomfortable, but they don't have to derail your interaction. The key is to navigate them gracefully. Think of it as an opportunity to steer the conversation in a new direction. One trick is to comment on your environment. Observations about your surroundings can be a great way to restart the conversation. For example, you could say, "This coffee is delicious. Have you tried it before?" Simple comments like these can open up new topics. Or, "I love the vibe in this place. What do you think?" These kinds of observations can spark new conversation threads and ease any tension. They show you're engaged and interested in your surroundings. Another approach is to use humor. A lighthearted comment like, "Well, this is awkward," can lighten the mood. Or you could say, "Should we start a staring contest instead?" Humor can be a powerful tool to break the ice. A little self-deprecating humor can break the ice and show you're comfortable with a little silence. It can make you seem more relatable and approachable. Remember, it's not about avoiding awkwardness altogether. It's about handling it with grace and maybe even a touch of humor. Embrace the silence and use it as a stepping stone to deeper connection. Section 7. Confidence, fake it till you make it, and other useful lies. The most attractive quality in a conversationalist? Confidence. But what if you're battling a bad case of the imposter syndrome? Here's a secret. Confidence can be faked. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with conviction, even if your inner voice is screaming, "What am I doing?" The more you act confident, the more confident you'll feel. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And guess what? People are more interested in how you make them feel than in dissecting your every word. So relax, smile, and embrace the power of faking it till you make it. Remember, conversations are not about perfection, they're about connection. Embrace the stumbles, the awkward silences, and even the occasional foot-and-mouth moment. It's these imperfections that make us human and create opportunities for genuine connection. So go forth, chat it up, and enjoy the ride.